Akademiks can't ride no wave.
All good. All right, all good. We're getting some breaking news and you know, kind of an interesting but sad pivot here. The rapper Young Scooter has allegedly passed away. We don't know the details around his passing at this time, but the sad and unfortunate thing that we're hearing is that he has passed away on the same day as wow, he posts a lot of family pictures on Instagram. On the same day as his birthday. So supposedly today was his birthday. And he has passed away according to all reports. I'll just go in the last picture to see what people are saying. People are saying he died for real. Some people are saying no. Some people say, don't tell me the Jug King is dead. Some people are saying it's true, rest in peace. We did see Cardi did post on his like Finsta, I guess if you call this his Finsta, because it got 2 million followers. He posted Scooter on his main page, and he says, I grew up on this shit, shaking my head. And he has a picture of Scooter. Rollo, who's an Atlanta native as well, he posted on his story. Give me a second. He posted this. The heartbroken emoji with people think that it's for Scooter. And I interviewed Rollo not too long ago. Him and Scooter did have some words, but he also said that Scooter was his brother. And that, it was more of a brotherly disagreement more than anything else. And their disagreement really came more of disappointment because he loved and he cared about Scooter that much. We're kind of getting people pouring in about, with their condolences and reporting that he has passed away. The circumstances, I've heard a few things, none that I really kind of want to just put out there yet. They're really unsubstantiated. Some people are saying it's by the hands of police, which we just haven't confirmed at this point. But apparently he was born on March 28th, 1986. And today is March 28th, 2025. He looked like he's passed away at the age of 39 years old. According to Say Cheese, they're saying Atlanta police has killed rapper Young Scooter. And there's more details that would come. ATL Jacob came out and says, ATL Jacob came from Young Scooter. Man, brother, you forever legendary, okay? Adam22, who posted RIP Scooter with a picture of Derek Chauvin, where Scooter said, die in jail, bitch. And maybe he was alluding to the fact that ultimately and subsequently, Scooter lost his life to police, okay? They're saying, Atlanta Uncensored is saying, Atlanta rapper Young Scooter has passed away on his birthday following a shootout involving Atlanta police. That's kind of like, wow. Rolling Loud, rest in peace, Young Scooter. Why would Young Scooter have a shootout with police? It's a guy who, a lot of people love. Some people say this is the situation here. One man was killed in a shooting just blocks away from the State Farm Arena where the NCAA tournament is being played. Let's go to Dylan Fox 5. Let's see what's going on. So he was killed near like the place where they're playing basketball downtown at the big arena. Dylan Fox 5, right? That's their name? Okay. You look like they work at Fox 5 Atlanta. So one man was killed? Yes. Let's see if we get more reporting from Fox 5 Atlanta. This is kind of random. We just don't know what happened. We also have not officially confirmed that it's Scooter, even though, according to all his loved ones, he has passed away. Is there a police blotter for Atlanta that we could figure out, like, maybe what was the circumstances? So he performed a few days ago. Got in a shootout with police.
You say you a hit, man, but you ain't hit. You say you a hit, man, but you ain't.
He was killed allegedly by APD downtown by Sweet Food Lounge. A police-involved shooting. Now, I'm making assumptions here, and I want to, if you watch this in the future when we do know more details, forgive me for some of the assumptions I'm making if I happen to be incorrect. When I hear police-involved shootout or shooting, I know there has been, historically, at times police have used fatal or lethal force when people are unarmed. But I think for the majority and vast majority of the time, police, if they use lethal action to that extent, it's because they're doing it because the person who is a suspect or whoever the altercation is with, there's a gun, right? We're not thinking police are just pulling up and executing people, generally. So I'm wondering, why would young Scooter have a shootout with the cops? Did something else happen? Did they respond? Like, I don't know if you guys ever read the full police report about all the details involving the King Von situation. Like a few of King Von guys died, but died by the bullets of police. Police showed up, didn't know who was who. So anybody with a gun in their hand was almost, if they were, weapons are legal in Atlanta, but if they were doing anything that seemed like it was aggressive, they were going to neutralize that said person, right? And that makes for an interesting situation. So you run into your op, you and your op get into it, gunshots go off, the police respond, the police don't know who's the good guys and who's the bad guys because everybody got guns. And for them, they're like, when they show up, when they say, police, put your weapons down, and niggas still got their weapons, they're shooting niggas. I don't know if that's the situation. It could be another situation where maybe Scooter has some shit on him. Allegedly. Again, we're speculating here. He got something on him. They pulling up on him. They trying to catch him, and he's like, fuck that. I'm not going to jail today. We know a couple niggas who be on that type of shit. Today, I got time. I'm pretty sure we'll get some more details, and I know my phone is buzzing, so we're going to stay on this. We're going to stay on this for a bit. Let me see. Chat, if you guys do have any additional details, videos, obviously nothing that has... what is this? Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm getting consistent reports that absolutely the police are involved, but I have no idea what the full reason is. Anyone else has responded? Isn't it sad? I feel like young Scooter has been one of those people where he had his time in music where he was, people were really tapped into his music. Don't know exactly what happened with whatever because he's Future's artist, right? But essentially, we all believed that, still a legend. Locally was always seen like a legend. People always had tremendous respect for him. But maybe he wasn't the hottest musician out. It's kind of unfortunate when you pass away. We all are so intrigued, and it's not necessarily about the artist. It's we're kind of, and it's sad to say, we're kind of intrigued just with death, right? So it's he died, and everyone is tweeting about him. Everyone's talking about him. Everyone's intrigued to figure out what happened to him. And I'm pretty sure maybe a few weeks ago, if he had put out a song or he had a concert, he probably would want the same level of intrigue, right? So we also got to be honest with that, too. It says Atlanta rapper Young Scooter, also known as Kenneth Edward Bailey, was reportedly shot by our police today. Our heartfelt condolences goes out to his family and friends. Let me see. Has it hit the police blotter yet. Okay, there's some local shit. Let's go to Atlanta. Yeah, it really hasn't hit anywhere yet. So this must have just happened. Now, I'm hoping that, and by the way, it looks nighttime here too. So it must have just happened. Yo, I'm hoping that we don't see the cliche him bleeding out on the pavement video, because people love filming niggas' last moments, and I hope that doesn't come out at all. So it's his 39th birthday. I'm also thinking about what could have happened. 39th birthday, bro. There's no way he's sober, right? Like, that's another thing too. When I hear people down on their birthday, I'm always thinking they're having a good time. They're probably intoxicated because they're celebrating. One thing leads to another. Things go left. Things compound. A bunch of bad and unfortunate circumstances leads to either an incarceration or a death. Right? This was fun.
Yeah, I just left Colombia. Always making bricks, me and Hector.
Nah, this shit fire still.
See, they got 28 school things only, ain't no 28 though. Brick on top of brick, they go for 28.
Nah. Has Metro, I know Metro Boomin was really close with him as well. Let's see if Metro Boomin said anything. Has he said anything? 5 minutes ago, he just posted that he's going to be at Fountain Blue. He didn't really post nothing. Yeah. Maybe on his Twitter, Metro Boomin. I know Future will probably say something at some point. Yeah, he hasn't said anything recently on Twitter. Okay. Jeez. When I seen the news, I was thinking like, oh, is it an overdose? Because when people say so-and-so has passed away, you almost think it's like a non-violent situation, right? Oh, boy. Anybody with any information I could... Let's see. I know my people are working trying to get some more shit on it, but, it's pretty early on. It looked like he may have passed away like within the last 2 hours. I'm wondering how they have confirmed his death already, unless he was clearly just dead on arrival. Because usually even when police confirm the death, police would at least be like, we rushed him to the hospital, we tried A, B, C, and C, D, and E, and, he died to his injuries. But look like they're pretty certain. I mean, look what he was up to. This is his stories right here, Chad. Yeah, he was retweeting everybody telling him happy birthday. Everybody was just, yeah. Let me look at these other people's stories. Maybe they have said something since. 32 minutes ago. Take the ones who don't give a damn about life for real, the ones who neglect their family and children, not the good ones, not the ones who matter and big factors to their family. Wow. Happy birthday, young Scooter. I love you. Let's see what this person said. Look like this might be a family member. Let's see how they're dealing with stuff. 31 minutes ago. I love you so much. I hate that this happened to you on your birthday. This junk's so lame. Get your rest, bro. Get your rest, Uncle. You'll be missed, and you're one of the realest people I know. I love you so much, Uncle Scooter. Always and forever in my heart. Fuck, that's sad. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely real, Chad. It's definitely real. Happy birthday, Uncle. Let's see what this person said. Bruh, no, like my uncle, bro. Huh? This is overly too much like that for real. I love you. Happy boss day, Negro. Okay. Yeah, look like everybody's reacting to this, man. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, everybody's reacting to this shit. Looked like you had a lot of people who loved him, though. Okay, this person's reacted, yeah. Happy birthday, Unc. What this person say? Just talk to you, Unc. I guess it is posted screenshots. Yeah. Pretty sad, chat. It looked like his last story. What was his last story? Wow, there's a lot of people who fuck with this guy. His last story seems to be 4 hours ago. All right? 4 hours ago. This is the last story. 4 hours ago. So it looked like this is a... Apparently Quavo has just posted about it too. Let's look at what Quavo said. Probably said something on the story, right?
One, that's my homes. Nigga, that's my homes. Hector, that's my homes. Jesus, that's my homes.
Yeah, kind of sad, bro. Not gonna lie to you. This is... Yeah. Wow. All right, well, we'll get you more information as it comes along. Real quick, we're going to take a pause from this Big U indictment. We have Atlanta police who have done a press conference regarding the death of young Scooter, so we're giving you a continued update on what's the current information that we now know. If you guys don't know, rapper Young Scooter out of Atlanta has been confirmed deceased. He passed away. People claim it was a police-involved shooting, and now the police, precinct there in Atlanta have now issued a press conference to give some clarification on their investigation or what has happened that people are interested in. Here we go.
The first being from the 200 block of William Nye Drive in Zone 3. Officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location. Once officers arrived, they knocked on the door. A male opened the door and immediately shut the door on the officers. The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, two males fled out of the rear of the house. One male returned back into the house. The other male jumped two fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. Officers rendered aid, and he was transported to Grady Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. That male is going to be a 39-year-old male out of Atlanta. Just to be very clear, the injury that was sustained was not via the officers on scene. It was when the male was fleeing. The second incident happened at Lucky Street and Mill Street. This call came up around 6:35 p.m.
Now, I believe that first incident was them describing the young Scooter incident. So they're claiming that he tried to flee the scene. He hopped over a fence, suffered an injury, and, it was a leg injury from what people are saying, that he bled out. They're saying he bled out. So, what the fuck? Wait, what just happened? Fuck. Oh no, I went to YouTube. Sorry. Okay, now we'll go to this.
Good evening and thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Jennifer Bellamy. We are following breaking news right now in the city of Atlanta, where just minutes ago, Atlanta police held a news conference about the death of a 39-year-old man, Kenneth Bailey, also known as rapper Young Scooter. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live for us tonight right outside of Atlanta Police Headquarters. Cody, you just stepped out of that briefing from police. A lot going on tonight. What have you learned?
Well, Jennifer, the main thing we want to set straight here, the lieutenant over homicide with Atlanta police saying they did not, in fact, shoot young Scooter. They say there were no shots fired during this ordeal tonight on William Nye Drive. I believe we have a live look at that scene right now.
I'm wondering if there was like barbed wire or something. They were acting like this was like really downtown. This is like a residential area, not like downtown.
What Atlanta police say did happen this evening is that they were responding to a call from a home there on William Nye Drive involving a disturbance with weapons. As officers got on scene, they got reports that there was a woman involved in this, possibly shots fired, and that she was taken back into the home. However, at this hour, they cannot find that woman. What they did find in the home were two male suspects. One of those males returned from the home after running away. That second suspect never returned, and we're told as he was making his way from that home, he actually jumped 2 fences. It was during one of those jumps he landed and somehow broke a leg. Some were hearing initial reports it was a femur. Again, we don't know the details of exactly the injuries, but tonight the medical examiner says a cause and manner of death have not been confirmed. But again, this is now confirmed to be Bailey, a based rapper here in Atlanta known as Young Scooter. While there are reports coming in from across the country tonight that Atlanta police shot this rapper, they say that is in fact not true, and the GBI has been requested to that scene that you're looking at, William Nye Drive, to give a third-party investigation. But again, to walk you through, there's a lot of confusion tonight with this story. APD responded to that home involving a weapons dispute. At some point, they got a report shots were fired, and again, a woman might have been taken in the home when officers got there. They did not find that. They say those 2 men ran from the home. One returned to that house. The other one, who was Young Scooter, again, jumped 2 fences, and during that run over those fences, he fell, and what we heard originally was fractured or broke his femur. He was rushed to Grady, where he died there in the ER. So again, a lot to still uncover on this situation, but Atlanta police wanted to make it very clear tonight. They are saying their officers did not fire a weapon, and that Young Scooter died as he was fleeing from that scene on William Nye Drive. Of course, for his family, a heartbreaking situation and a very active investigation going on out there, not only with Atlanta police, but also with the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. They will do an independent investigation and release those findings in the coming weeks or months. But Jennifer, a busy night in Atlanta, and of course, this news hitting the industry, music industry, very hard as news is spreading across the country about Young Scooter's death, reportedly on his 39th birthday.
All right. Wow. Holy shit. So they basically get a call. I'm wondering, so clearly they're saying he died because he jumped over a fence. I don't know if it's a barbed wire fence. I don't know if he jumped over and something like there was something sharp went through his leg. Because if it's just him breaking his leg, how does he die from a broken leg? That's kind of odd. But there was mention that there was some firearm related shit before. Maybe he was already shot. Maybe, I don't know. They're not mentioning gunshots though. They claim that his injury was as the result of a fence or jumping the fence. So I'm guessing maybe broke a leg, but also he got stabbed by something or cut by something. Some people are trying to say he bled out. That's crazy. Let me see if
He's saying that the man was deceased. He's not.
These two incidents are not related in any shape or form, and that's what we have for you.
Can we confirm that it's a known rapper that goes by the name of Young Scooter, the 39-year-old man?
We cannot, at this point, that's a function of the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office once they notify the next of kin, so that we were premature on that.
And on the 42-year-old, you guys sent out a release originally saying that the man was deceased. He's not deceased?
Correct. Grady was able to bring him back in the trauma room where he was taken to the operating room and is now in ICU.
So what was the discussion, what led to the 39-year-old having to flee from police? Can you give us a little bit more detail, because it just seems, what exactly led to him running away?
So, again, there was a 911 call of dispute with shots fired and a female being dragged back into the residence. When officers arrived, a male initially opened the door.
Wax Boy, thank you for becoming a member, bro.
The officer's face without communicating completely. That's when the officers established a perimeter and the two males fled. Why they fled, obviously, we can't speak for them. So it's still an active investigation.
What type of feds?
So we were not able to locate a female. We ended up with two males and the decedent.
Was the, you said the dispute was started in a car, a moving car?
No, outside of the residence.
Outside of the residence, and then a woman was drugged back into the...
That's what was reported. We have not been able to substantiate any of that, which is also a part of our investigation.
And then when he jumped over the fence from one victim, what wound would, I guess, did he shoot himself?
No, there was no indication of anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injury to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
And to clarify, this wasn't any involvement with the Atlanta police as far as shooting?
Correct. There's no, in neither one of these cases were officers involved in shooting at all.
Daron, thank you for becoming a member, bro.
Internally, or do you guys...
So we do have, just because of the confusion, we have the GBI that's going to come out to the 39, location.
So GBI will come out and they'll independently look into what exactly
Correct.
happened. Okay.
Yeah, just to confirm.
But that one started with a 911 call of a dispute.
Correct.
That's why you guys got there, and then...
Dispute,
dragging
shots
the woman.
fired, woman being drugged back into the residence.
And not to add confusion to it, but switching back to Lucky Street and Mills Street, 42-year-old from Charlotte.
North Carolina.
Idea of...
Him and the two groups. All right.
Oh, wow. It sounded like a freak accident if we're going to take this guy on face value. He hops over the fence. It was the second fence he hopped over. And he breaks something. Is it internal or external bleeding? But looked like that bleeding led to him not surviving. That's crazy. Might be a freak accident, or it might be more to the story.
The people who shot him, are they in custody or still in the run?
Reports are out there.
No, and this is why we're here doing this press conference, to put out there that the Atlanta Police Department has not been involved in any shootings tonight, and the incident on William Nye, there was not a shooting at all. All right, thank you.
Oh, wow. That is interesting.
State ready to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
So this is a freak accident, according to what everybody's saying. This is a freak accident. They said this is the aftermath of the scene.
Talk to this dude for 20 minutes, and these fucking assholes shoot him in the Wendy's drive-thru for no fucking reason.
Huh?
For no fucking reason. Shot him.
What the fuck?
I saw y'all talking to him for 20 minutes, dude.
Okay, yeah, this is not. Okay, this is not Scooter. Huh. I don't know if I'm like satisfied with that explanation, bro. I mean, I hear them, but it's like he jumped the fence and died? What? They claim this is an area. Looks like a decent area. You see, Atlanta be looking weird. Like this would be like in New Jersey. This is like you are in a high affluence area. This is a rich area. This might be the hood in Atlanta. I don't know. So they're claiming somewhere here, they respond. He jumped up 2 fences. I don't know if these are the regular fences here. Yeah, I'm just looking at fences. But somewhere there. Yeah, all these like, this look like a fence. Yeah, these fences don't look that, but you never know. It could have been like one of these fences with a sharp thing kind of goes through his leg. I don't know. It gives out while he's jumping the fence. He just flops over. He breaks his feet. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to make sense out of this shit. Yeah, I see some of y'all saying maybe the wooden fence went through his leg. But yeah, that's like a freak accident, bro. This sounds like a freak fucking accident. I wonder why he ran. Maybe he had a gun on him? Or maybe he's on probation. He can't be around guns or can't have police contact. All right.
Right. Cody Alcorn.
Let me see. Yeah, I think we played the most up-to-date shit. Yeah, we played the most up-to-date shit. All right. All good.